Good morning. It is Friday and go day for us here in where are we? Irish Whiskey Auctions. Yes, we are indeed. The room is Niall has his room looking ship shape. He's deadly. He's so his attention to detail is brilliant, and I love it. And it's one of the team here of Irish Whiskey Auctions, and that's what makes us work. I think is that fact that everybody's on the same hymn sheet. Today's the last day of our videos, Katie. You'll be devastated.
No, I won't.
Okay, pretend like you enjoy it.
Okay, sorry.
Yes.
I look forward to this every month. Not really.
Silent Distillery number 1, Silent Distillery number 2. You just have to talk about them. I mean, there's a lovely video coming out. I'm going to release it tomorrow that we done with Dair Garland, talking a wee bit about the two bottles. It's very interesting. I said it yesterday. I could listen to Dair Garland talk for hours. He's one of the people that he's passionate about whiskey. His knowledge of whiskey is fantastic. So bit of information coming out in them tomorrow. So there's a nice video featuring them tomorrow. But again, they go live in our auction today at 5 o'clock. Now, the elephant in the room. We somebody smart arsely said.
I near died when
smart arse. You know who you are. Said that we'd more number 1's than the Beatles.
Yes.
He's going to love this then. We have 4 bottle number 1's in this month's auction. It's bordering on comical at this stage.
Very much so.
So starting from the left hand side, last night that event that we didn't get invited to was on. I believe it was a roaring success. Well done, Mr. John Fleming, the Lord Mayor, as we say. That is bottle number 1. The charity is for the air ambulance. In rural areas.
Oh, it's so needed. It
is the difference between life and death. Yeah. So anything we can do to help that. So 100% of the proceeds plus the normal 10% commission that buyer pays, we donate that to charity as well. So 110% goes to that. So that is bottle number 1 for the carry out Killarney. Again, great bottling from John. I mean, Powers, they're thinning down on the Powers single cast, so for him to have one with bottle number 1, I think is a great idea. This is Grinsleswood. So Grinsleswood was the first series from the Dair Ghaelach collection that Midleton have released. The premise behind it is that each of the Dair Ghaelach releases comes from a different forest. The trees, specific trees, are cut down, sent over to the bodegas, the cooperages, sawn into staves. I mean, it was really interesting listening to them talking about this. Yeah. Dave McCabe was talking about it with that other fella in Cork. What do you call him? Lowry. And how each individual tree, the staves are kept separate. They make the barrels out of them, and then the whiskey, after being in bourbon barrels, it's finished in the virgin Irish oak barrels. Yes. So the Grinsleswood was the first one. That's from Kilkenny, I believe, the Ballatobin estate. So that's the first one. That's bottle number 1 of tree number 5. Dair Ghaelach Grinsleswood is getting harder to find because people are now, they've got the new Kyle bag, they maybe have got Knockgrath from last year.
Bluebell.
So they're trying to work backwards and get the Bluebell. We have a full set. There's a chance for somebody to buy a full set of Bluebells in this month's auction. So there's a full set of Bluebells in the auction as well. But that's a good one to get as well. This, what do you say? These Chinese releases from Bushmills just went off. I mean, they scared me. They went through the roof. This one, I think, scares me even more. So as rare as they are, this is bottle number 1. So Lord knows what a Bushmill collector will do to have that. So that's bottle number 1 of the Chinese Grand Cru, the 18-year-old, the first release. I don't know. And again, people ask us for guide prices on these things, and you're sort of going,
it's very hard.
I'm an idiot. What do I know? You know.
But it's not that. It's worth how much somebody's willing to pay for it.
Yeah, and that's and we've seen scenarios where there's we would have an expectation that a bottle will do well,
and it doesn't.
And it doesn't because there's only one person chasing it. They're not going to bid against themselves. all it takes is two interested parties to chase after it, and how willing they're for to go. It gets really interesting when there's 2 and 3. I mean, some of the greatest ding-dongs we've had in bidding has been 3 guys going at it.
Yeah, 3 to 4 guys,
The Plinth is one that rings in my bell. The Redbreast, the 1920s Redbreast. There's been a few other like that. Once there's 3 guys, excuse me, it goes on and on and on. Bottle number 1 of the Midleton Very Rare 2022. Kevin O'Gorman signature on the front of it. Again, that is going for the Capuchin Day Centre. Great to have that. I mean, look, the 4 bottles there alone, I mean, it's just phenomenal. The 2 outside ones are for 2 charities. The 2 inner ones are 2 private sales, so they're not for charities. And that's okay. I'm all right with that as well. I mean, we've got 2 great charities. I thought about mentioning this because I did mention the Grinsel's Wood. We have tree number 1.
Yes.
So the last time a tree number 1 was in the auction, it sold for €7,600 for just tree number 1 on its own. They are uber hard to get. They were released into America. They were very, very hard to get. That is bottle number 594. Again, I just know from knowing that they are actually, there's a very few of these. So 594 could be near the top of the total release. So there wasn't a lot of them. Some of the other ones could be 1,000 or whatever the case may be. Obviously that's not, because that's bottle number 1.
There you go.
I was looking at that.
Stupid.
I thought I'd mention these because actually I'll start with this one before I go on to me Irish. Keeper's Heart. So that's Brian Nation's new distillery in O'Shaughnessy's in.
You got me.
Something Sota Tonka something. I haven't a clue. It's in America. O'Shaughnessy's. It'll probably say in the back of it Minneapolis. I knew it was Minnie somebody. Minnie Tonka, Minneapolis. Minnesota. Yeah. I knew it was Minnie something. The 10-year-old. That's the first time they've appeared in our auction.
It's only new release.
It's only a new release. The normal Keeper's Heart is proving difficult to find in America.
Yeah.
And we always seem to have them. We've a sort of steady stream of them coming over to us in the auction. That's the 10-year-old. I reckon there'd be a few guys looking for that because of its connection to Brian. Irish whiskey finished in Malaga wine casks.
There you go.
Be interesting to taste as well.
Well, you're not, unless you buy it.
Can I buy it?
I don't give a monkeys. I'm not your mother.
She even denies that as well. So this is where I was going to, because our auction is live over Paddy's Day.
Can't beat it.
All they're short of is the thing coming with a wee shillelagh and a wee tilted cap on it. And a bit of a red beard.
Don't be so past remarkable.
Look, I like Louise. I love what she does. I think she's great. But that is pure marketing. I mean...
Why not?
Pure marketing. No, brilliant. I mean, long may it last. And Louise's name on the front of it, Irish Whiskey Bonder, limited release. Collaboration with John Ray and Louise in there. Louise's scrolls there, and release number 1 and 100 proof. Again, that's a bit.
What?
Well, you sort of release 1 and 100 proof. You go, is that 1 of 100?
Yeah.
Is that bottle number 1 of 100? We're getting clever, these are label people. It's nice with the gold and the Irish. I mean, literally.
No, it is.
It's short of, red beard. Well, nearly a red beard. What used to be a red beard, put it on the front of it, on the bottom of the bottle. And shillelaghs and shamrocks, and we're all Irish, to be sure.
So why not?
Speaking of, we are all Irish. Paddy's Day. So Jameson Paddy's Day releases. So we've a few of them. We only grabbed a few off the shelf. There's the different years of these in the auction. They're lovely. They're creative. They're different. Yeah. Every year there's a different one. It is just the normal Jameson, but it's just done in different labels and different finishes.
It's in a special gooner for Paddy's Week.
One of the ones that I wanted to talk about is this one. So this would be rare. This was the first year of it, and I can't remember whether it was 09. I think it was 09, 2010. There you go. 2010 was the first year it was done. They didn't officially call it a St. Patrick's Day bottling because I presume that they had a plan that they were doing the rest anyhow, but it was just a special edition release, and that's it. So it was done, and I know a lot of the collectors who'd have the rest of them would be looking for this one in the silver bottle as well. So
yeah, no, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's got a bit of shamrock on the front of it. It's not too Irish without being Irish.
No, it's really nice.
It is nice, yeah, it's lovely, and it's got dots in the front of it. So that's it. Dublin, my heart calls home. Wherever I may roam, it's Dublin, my heart calls home. Read the label properly, Anto. Stephen Simpson, that was a Dublin one. And then there's that one. I always like that one, actually. That was the clear bottle. I think it's 13, is it? 13.
There's two of them. There's
12.
2 etched ones.
12 ones, yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's fab.
It is pretty. And it's got all like mad stuff, the heart and the tattoos and all that sort of stuff. And then the people and the friends in the front. So that's it. We are live today at 5 o'clock. There will be a bit of stuff over the next week with socials, and we've been working on that. But bottles number 1, you get the pick. I mean, literally Powers, Midleton, Bushmills, Midleton itself, or if you've got the funds, go for the big boys. We've got Silent Distillery number 1 and Silent Distillery number 2.
And if you don't have the funds for the big boys on the top shelf, you can always put your funds into the charity items.
Oh yes. But that's always good.
Yes.
So that's it, Kate. I'm going back to me drinking my coffee.
Can I go home now?
No,
Since
you
we've
can't.
Done the video.
No,
and we're nearly ready.
No. I'm sure there'll be something. We've all our checks to do. There's plenty of work to be done. You just want to go and skype off like a jumper.
I know, isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
It's very snazzy.
How come you're getting clothes now and I'm not? So if any of the brands want to send out these clothes, feel free. 2XL. Don't be sending your skinny hipster sizes. Man size stuff. I had to buy this. You had to buy this. Sorry, Katie bought this
I
one.
didn't. Oh, that one.
Yeah,
yes,
you bought
yes,
this one.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I buy most of them.
Yeah. You hear that?
I don't mean it.
My hard-earned money, and she's going spending it on t-shirts.
Anyhow.
Send us free t-shirts. Free t-shirts.
Shut up.
Free t-shirts.
We're going to go now, and
t-shirts.
I'm going to shut him up. So everybody have a fantastic Paddy's weekend next weekend, because
Yes.
we won't be doing videos.
It's going to be
And
mad.
don't be too bold. Don't you start in a rant.
No, listen. No, tomorrow they're playing England in the rugby. Go on, Ireland. Go on, the boys and girls. Oh, I tell you. And then Wednesday is Paddy's Day. Thursday is Paddy's Day. I'm a day ahead of myself. Thursday's Paddy's Day. Friday's a bank holiday. And then Saturday playing rugby. Next Friday night there's a bit of a special edition video. There's 2 special edition videos I shall be in. I'm drinking with Laurie for celebrating his birthday, and then I'm drinking with Barry as well. I'm going to be bananas.
That's nice. So you'll have a lovely weekend.
I'll have a great weekend.
But guys,
talk to you.
We'll talk to you.
Bye.
Bye.